Final Friday, but it's not the final Friday. It's Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, so here we go. Final Friday, made by a 23-year-old at the time, I think, who was brought up in the back scenes of production. I tell you what, like, this film gets a lot of hate. I know on the documentary Chris Lake members, it gets a lot of hate. It's the one that went a bit different. I've just watched it, and this is the first one I've watched not on the Blu-ray collection. This is on the DVD. I think the guy, it's a great job. A lot of people like looking for next Friday. Front cover was amazing with the metal, and the worm crawling out of it. The Final Friday, iconic cover, Lost. You know, great VHS artwork, Lost. Starts off weird. Kane Hodder's back. Jason doesn't really explain how he got back from New York or why he's not a kid anymore. But anyway, forget about it. This is because it's now a new line. It's a different franchise. That's why it's not called Friday the 13th. That's why it's called the Final Friday. Whatever. Anyway, motors on. Really almost takes a tongue in cheek of itself. Going to the cabin. She's all like getting ready and all that, and Jason's there. Next thing you know, it's squad time, and he gets blown up and spectacular. I mean, the bit where his head flies up with the mask on is fucking tremendous. Final Friday. So this is where it gets a lot of shit, you know. Yeah, it shows you the four He's and it shows you the heart pulsating, bites into the heart. Rawr, I'll eat the heart. Rawr. And body. And funny enough, right, this is what's really weird. Last night I've been watching the X-Files, and I'm up to the episode where Krychek and the whole black mist in the eyes, a double episode. Been watching this, so this is what Jason's doing, body swapping. Mr. X or Stephen Williams turns up, you know, in this as well, so I'm getting a little bit confused, you know. But you know, Kane Hodder's there. Story's a bit whacked, you know, like he must come back. He's been blown up. He's body swapping around. He needs to jump from body to body. Some backstories going on there. There's more Voorhees out there. So the story is a bit whacked, but the film itself is class. I think the gore factor, I mean, the sex in the tent, you know, it really pushes the limit. Pushes it more than the porno. Was it the fifth one was directed by the porno director? You know, the sex in the tent, and then the whole up the tree, gruesome death, awesome gruesome death. Also, I like some of the other deaths, the head smashing, getting shot in the head. You know, like it went that extra level. You know, they've had a lot of fun. You can see that some of the melting factors were great. The little guy from Ski Patrol's in it. I totally forgot he was in it. He's class. Everyone else is not really recognisable. But again, the kid from the actual TV show, Friday the 13th, in it as well. You know, it starts to throw the whole cliche on it. Going to smoke some pot, going to get wasted, and then they're throwing the condom on there. And the body swapped around. It's almost like a zombie effect. It's quite scary. Conspiracies, breaking fingers like Pete Dunne. Ow! Ah! The jail cell. It motors on. It really motors on, and like this is the movie without Jason. You know, and he carries the score there, and every time he sees the reflection, he sees you see Jason. It's like, ooh. So then it gets to the point where there's a bit as well with a duck actually. Watch out for the baby and the duck, right? Because like you see, oh baby, and then she hands him a duck, and she's got the duck, and then all of a sudden the duck disappears. I was like, rewind that, please. So yeah, anyway, motors on, and then there's the controversial shot about the emphysism, the inserting shot of going up there. Then Jason just reappears, just like he was at the start of the movie, and that's where I'll give this movie a bit of a thumbs down, because like he had a chance to bring him back. People give Uber Jason some shit. We haven't got there yet, but you know, he's got the same overalls on there. His head is completely engulfed in his mask, and you think, hang on a minute, you had a chance to like completely reboot. You had a chance to make it a girl Voorhees. You know, and he turns up just to get stabbed by some magical dagger that then comes into it. But it's better than, I think it was better than the 8th. It's better than the 7th. The fuck was the 6th one again? 6th, 7. 6 was Jason Lives, right? So it's definitely better than 8 and 7. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I just enjoyed it there. It's paused right there, rendering video in the background. It's quite good. Jason X is going to be next, but some great deaths, great practical effects. Again, trying to reboot a franchise at that time. Again, they were trying to go, right, we've now got it, let's do something with it. Anyone got any ideas? I mean, it is a Sean Connery film as well, executive producer, so yeah, I'll see you in the outtakes. So obviously the outtake is, what a fucking setup. The mask, Freddy Krueger, hence why I popped on the Freddy Krueger attire for this. We had to wait 12 years. You're going to have to wait 2 videos, because I'm going to have to watch Friday. What was the title of it? Nightmare 13. Nightmare the 13th or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to wait long, but set it up. Set it all up. And we had to wait, so we got Jason X in the meantime, so we'll get Jason X next. I need to find fucking Jason X, actually. You can find the VHS quite easy. But I need to track it down. Don't have it on Blu-ray. I don't think it's available anymore, but shit happens. Kane Hodder will be in the next review. That's something to look forward to. And I need to find Jason X by next time. But no, I did enjoy that. I just think the VHS artwork is long lost. Film gets a lot of shit, and there is rumours of not only limited edition, new edition, special edition, director's cut, which would be quite interesting, because the director always comes off as he's very futuristic. But they're also like they've been plumbing around doing a making of, which would be interesting. Right, stuff to do. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now